Hi, I'm Greg Henry. I'm the VP of Engineering at Core Line Pipe, and I'm here to do the introduction to electrofusion welding at Core. At Core, we use thermoplastic pipes to line our steel pipes for corrosion protection. In order to connect the plastic pipes, or liners as we refer to them, we use electrofusion couplers. So, if we could go over some basic elements of the system, there's the liners that I mentioned, the couplers that I mentioned, the welding unit, and lint or residue-free cleaning supplies. The coupler is a piece of thermoplastic pipe that has been machined to our specific dimensions and has 1 or 2 wires embedded into the inner diameter to make up coils for heating elements that are referred to as fusion zones. The wires are connected to terminals that allow connection to a welding unit. In our case, the terminals are made up of a nutsert that's pressed into the coupler body, a grub screw or set screw that sits inside the nutsert and holds the wire in place, and a pin that threads into the nutsert and compresses the wire against the set screw to make a solid electrical connection from the pin to the wire. On the other end of the coil, there's typically a crimped connection, which is melted into the fitting after the wires are plowed. As mentioned, the couplers are used to connect 2 pieces of liner. When the parts are put together, it is very important that the liner is scraped to remove a layer of oxide that is produced during extrusion or manufacturing. The couplers do not need to be scraped as they've been machined after extrusion. Scraping dimensions are temperature specific and covered by specifications and work instructions elsewhere. Secondly, but also very important, is that the liners and couplers are cleaned very well with isopropyl alcohol, as contamination, such as the oxide layer, or dirt, oil residues, can interfere with the electrofusion process, making for a weak or even failed connection. Once a connection is assembled, a welding unit is connected to the terminals in order to provide a specified voltage for a varying amount of time based on the ambient temperature. Colder installations require more energy than installations at warmer temperatures, and therefore require a longer welding cycle. This is closely controlled by the welding unit by scanning barcodes that are specific to the type of fitting and size of pipe. When voltage is applied to the fitting, the coil heats up and heats the fusion zone. The plastic of the fusion zone expands as it warms, eventually coming into contact with the scraped liner, transferring heat to the liner as well. As the 2 parts heat up, they continue to expand, creating pressure within the fusion zone. The plastic then melts and becomes one continuous piece of plastic as it is held for a period of time at the temperature and pressure required to fully bond. Once the welding cycle is complete, the connection has to be held in place as it cools to ensure a strong connection. Once cooled, the 2 liners and electrofusion coupler become one continuous piece of plastic pipe, keeping fluid away from the steel outer pipe and preventing corrosion. Thanks for watching.